Good morning, Bucknutters. It's Tuesday, October 28th, 2014. I'm Dan Rubin. This is the Bucknuts Morning 5. Those of you craving a digestible BM5 will be in luck today. This is not going to be a show that is going to push the boundaries of the time-space continuum. Today, unfortunately, we're going to deal with the task at hand, which is malfeasance among the ranks. Apparently, Rod Smith, the veteran running back from Fort Wayne, Indiana, has been dismissed from the football team. We're going to be joined with Alex Gleitman to bring you the latest on what we know about that. I have to admit, Rod Smith, for me personally, is about as big a miss evaluation-wise as I've ever had with a Buckeye. I thought he'd come in and start day one after his career in Fort Wayne, given the depth chart at the time. It's been a reminder for me, football-wise, that you really need to take into account what state the individual comes from. Nothing against the state of Indiana, but the quality of football there is such that perhaps Rod Smith's numbers weren't all they were trumped up to be before he arrived in Columbus. Nevertheless, it sounds like there could be more than just Rod Smith to this, so we turn the microphone over to Alex Gleitman for the latest in Buckeyeland.
Alex Gleitman here with the Bucknuts Morning 5 to talk about the happenings last night. Rod Smith, it came out, first reported on 11 Warriors, confirmed on Bucknuts shortly thereafter. He will be dismissed from the Ohio State football team due to a violation of team rules. And, we just wanted to talk a little bit about what we know in this situation. Obviously, with the sensitivity around, this topic, and what Ohio State's going to do internally, externally, given that, we do have multiple sources feeding us information, but we want to make sure we confirm and everything's right. It does us no good to come out and kind of speculate on this, but we did want to let you know what we do know, and that is that Rod Smith has been dismissed from Ohio State's football team. The fifth-year senior has had multiple situations which he's gotten in trouble over his 5 years at Ohio State, in and out of the doghouse, and it seems like this was the straw that broke the camel's back. What we're hearing is something along the lines of a failed drug test of some sort. We can't go into more detail further than that, but it looks like Rod Smith's career as an Ohio State Buckeye is done. He'll have to, work his way into the good graces of NFL front offices just to get a tryout, let alone land on a team. Then the physical talent's there, but the mental part of the game and the off-the-field aspect has not been there. Outside of Rod Smith, there are plenty of rumors swirling around that some other players were involved in potential failed drug tests and violation of team rules. And we are hearing, up to 4 other players could potentially be in trouble with Ohio State. Again, we don't want to divulge those names at any time until Ohio State confirms this, or until we get, more firm sources confirming, like we did with Rod Smith. A couple of those players are impact players for Ohio State, and it could have an impact on this season or next season should anyone be dismissed from the team. At this time, we are not hearing that anyone else has been dismissed. There are some rumors floating out there that we're still trying to verify. But again, not a great night for the Ohio State Buckeyes football program in the middle of the season. Michigan State coming up in 2 weeks, coming off, a tough victory in Happy Valley against Penn State. You have Illinois at home coming up. So not the best time, and Urban Meyer has to be furious with his team, in what has come out here. So we will certainly give you more details as they come, but that's what we know right now on Bucknuts. Once again, Rod Smith dismissed from the team, potentially up to 4 other players in trouble after what we're hearing was a team-wide drug test Sunday following the Penn State game.
So there you have it, the latest on the Buckeyes situation. We are still awaiting the drug tests on the staff for the game plan they had for that game. Thanks, I'll be here all week. But in all seriousness, folks, keep it locked to Bucknuts, as we'll have the latest on this developing situation in Buckeyeland.